A secret door in the wall pushed it open. Two figures entering from Lady Grimling's room. Tedros broke into a cold sweat. Agatha had already described these scenes to him, but now it was real. The prince witnessing the younger Grisella Grimling in lavender robes, her tanned face unlined, brown hair loose to her shoulders. At her side was a hooded figure in a black cloak, gripping a knotted piece of rope in her hand, a rope that looked like it was made out of human flesh. The Spencer Tedros thought. Beneath the hood, he could make out Evelyn Sanders' forward green eyes glinting like a snake's. Nasir coated the prince's throat. I put hemp oil in his drink like you told me to, Lady Grimling said to Evelyn. Fell straight to sleep. We must move quickly, then, said Evelyn, holding out the rope. Place this pencil around his neck. Lady Grimling swallowed. And then I'll have his child. That is the power of the pencil, Evelyn replied. Use it, and you will be pregnant with King Arthur's sire long before Guinevere marries him. Tedros felt light-headed, hardly able to listen. The evils of the present were seated in the past. This past. Right here, in this room. He looked up to see Lady Grimling standing over his father as he slept, her shoulders stiff, her lips quivering. With a choked scalp, she spun to Evelyn and grabbed the rope into her hands. Her shadow stretched over the sleeping king, her fingers firm on the spencer. She stared down at Arthur, cheeks pink, flaps rushed, her thirst for him fighting the scene of what she was supposed to do. Fingers shaking, she reached the dispenser for his neck. Tedros averted his eyes, even if he knew how this played out. The idea that this was happening at all, that Lady Grimling and Evelyn Sanders were in cahoots, that Grisella Grimling, his father's one steward and lifelong friend, had drugged him asleep and wanted to have his child. I can't, she whispered. Tedros looked back at her. I can't do it, Lady Grimling sobbed. I can't betray him like this. I love him too much. She dropped the dispenser and fled the room. Tedros exhaled until Evelyn Sanders picked the dispenser up. His blood rushed so hard he could feel it in his teeth. I won't watch this, he said to Agatha, spinning from the door from which they came. We have to leave. This is where the snake sequence led us, Tedros, said his princess, not moving. She held him in place the way he had held her when the snake charged them across the desert, each one strong for the other when they needed it. Tedros let her hold him, his legs steadying. Slowly, he lifted his eyes to Evelyn, pulling back her blood. The pencil pinched between wet painted nails as she scurried towards Tedros' father. Shred Ryan's tan and Japap's cold leer, so clearly their mother, Tedros could see now. She smiled down at the sleeping king. Then Evelyn hooded the pencil around Arthur's neck. This is where the scene ends, Agatha told Tedros. It's this corner here. Only it didn't this time. The scenes continued, Evelyn releasing her hands from the pencil, leaving it noosed on the sleeping king's throat. Arthur's eyes opened. They fixed upon Evelyn Sanders, his big blue pools brimming with lust. Agatha pulled away from Tetris, her face pale. "What's happening?" said the prince, watching his father and Evelyn draw close. I don't know," Agatha spluttered. "I didn't see this." Tetris wanted to whip the spancel off his father's neck to face the horrors of the enchanted rope, but he was as powerless to stop his magic as his father had been. From behind Tetris came a whirl of motion, flying past the prince, swinging something down, straight into Evelyn's hand. She fell without a sound onto the statue of the king before she slumped to the floor, unconscious. Arthur looked up as Lady Grimling hunched over Evelyn's crumpled body, a blast flower pot in her hands. Her eyes spilled tears, her face ghost white. I didn't know what she was doing. I had to stop her." Arthur looked at the statue for a moment, like a child shaken from sleep. Then his gaze set upon Lady Grimling, kindling with the same lust he had just had for Elephant. Lady Grimling yanked the spancel off his neck. Instantly, Arthur snapped it out of his trace. The young king gasped as his whipping stirred, then as Evelyn on the floor. Arthur lurched off the bed, backing towards the door. "What's happening?" he panted. "Gas! Gas!" "Arthur, I can't explain," Lady Grimling stammered. "It was, me. I asked her for the spell. I'll explain everything." The color went out of Arthur's cheeks, his eyes darting between his steward and the fresh robe and the stirring body on the carpet. "Griselda," he breathed, "what have you done?" The room vanished, returning Tetris to the coolness of a dark passage inside the body of a snake. His heart was leaping out of his ribs, his body vibrating with fear, horror, relief. He glimpsed at his princess' eyes shining through the dark with the same emotions. "Agatha, Arthur's lost his father." "Or Evelyn his mother," she said. Neither prince or no princess finished the thoughts they were both sharing, but it hung over them like a dagger. "So who are his parents?" "Tetris, look," said Agatha. Ahead, an emerald flare of light blinded them. Then too, a new pair of eyes. Only these were moving, racing towards them like green fireballs. A black body attacked. A snake within a snake, hissing and flashing massive fangs. Tetris grabbed at Agatha to run, but this was coming too fast and too big to dodge. Tetris dove, shattering his princess with his body. The snake swallowed them whole.